I know Jesus.
Yeah,
I do. Yeah, I do. I do love Jesus. Oh yeah, I am totally with him. That's right. One of us was told that they will get into heaven, and find out which one. Tuesday at 10. Jesus told me that I'm supposed to be louder. I love Jesus too, but he says it's a bit much. I'm talking to Jesus right now. I'm getting conflicting messages from Jesus. I think you might have a different server, and it's up to you to tell us who wins. I'm winning. Thank you. You heard that?
Jesus Christ.
The Lord will come down, and heaven's there for those. And you know what? And that's what I said too. And honestly, it was my idea first, and he's copying everything I said. If it was up to me, Bronny James would have gone to the Wizards. Michael Jordan played for the Wizards. That's the closest we'll get to a second coming of Jesus.
Ladies and gentlemen, comedian John Jacobs.
Why does everybody in the National Guard have that porn mustache from the 70s? You guys look like Bottom Gun. Anyways, it's good to be here in Iraq. No, I'm just kidding. This is like Comic-Con out here. I love the National Guard, or as I like to call them, the Washington Commanders. The Commanders have a little bit of a better record at the moment. The U.S. military, they went about 0-20 years in the Middle East recently. Now, we just created a bunch of power vacuums over there, which is not a Dyson product, unfortunately. I think the National Guard and the Coast Guard should just play a volleyball game and then kiss. Let's get it over with. Okay, we're having a good time.
He is absolutely fearless in his comedy, no matter where he is and where he's performing.
If you want to make a change, you have to raise more money than the other side. You want to stop school shootings, raise more money than the NRA. That's really all it is. And how can you do that? Good art. Good art works. Hamilton made a slave owner look like Jesus Christ. That's how good that art was. And yeah, thank you. You guys are with me. And then some people go, oh, well, Hamilton didn't own slaves. He just bought them for his in-laws. Which, honestly, that could be worse. Are you kidding me? His in-laws call him up like, hey, how do we rope the horses to the wagon again? And they're like, yeah, that's what Toby's for. He'll take care of it. Also, the phone was invented 100 years after Hamilton, but who cares? That joke still works. I know, everybody walking past is like, just another day in D.C. We've seen it. I'm Banksy. You don't even know. Can you afford not to watch this? You're going to see this on the news in a week and go, wow, I was there, I swear. You weren't here. You were.
That first line was a banger, because sadly, it remains true.
You ever put a hand on either side of a dog's head, and you move one hand, it goes to it, you stop, you move the other one, it goes to it. You just do that forever, it never bites anything, it just keeps going back and forth. That's what the world is doing to us on a daily basis. It's like there's a new episode of The Big Bang Theory. Oh, pumpkin spice latte. A cop shot an unarmed child. Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, Donald Trump, Kanye West, Kanye West. Kanye West had a three-way with Kim Kardashian and Donald Trump. So it's just a ton of happening all the time. So we never have time to fix anything. If anybody is speaking with politically correct terms, it means somebody's getting over. They'll say, effective immediately, we're giving you an indefinite amount of vacation days starting now. You're fired. They'll say, we're going to help you turn the page on the next chapter of your spiritual journey. We're killing you. We regret to inform you that you might experience a slight inconvenience in your anal cavity. We're sodomizing you. That's how politicians speak. I got a smile.
This is fantastic. And also, again, quite depressingly factual, if I do say so myself.
We go to war for humanitarian reasons. Isn't that great? We just figure out a place that has some we want, and then we make up a crisis for why we got to go take their shit. Going to war for humanitarian reasons is like finding out a guy beats his girlfriend, so you steal his car. That's the equivalent of what we're doing. Now the guy just doesn't have his car, and he's pissed. And who's he going to take it out on? The girlfriend.
It would even look like a conservative in the crowd agreed with part of his sentiment.
I think the real reason why we need guns in this country is to scare the shit out of the rest of the world. That's really all it is, right? Seriously, what's scarier, the slums of Pakistan or a suburb in Texas? They have a bunker and an entire arsenal. What's scarier, the ISIS flag or Roll Tide? Thank you. And I love it. Bill Burr and his friend over here. I love you guys. You guys look amazing. You guys look like henchmen. who live. You don't die. I appreciate you guys. The way you're sitting looks like you're going to f shit up, and I love that.
I absolutely love this dude. I love his approach. I love his content. A+ sets in DC that y'all saw. Please follow his work on TikTok under the handle John Jacobs CC on the platform. Here's something that gets me, okay? We all know that Trump sending the National Guard and militarizing DC is a fascistic ploy that has been put into policy by Stephen Miller, who is a proven white supremacist through leaked emails from, I believe, the Southern Poverty Law Center, okay? And what they want to do is show how far they can take their authoritarian tendencies without any pushback. DC Mayor Muriel Bowser has already shown that she will facilitate this and has given quite terrible quotes about what they're doing. And yet when I see John Jacobs roast those in uniform, and some of them, whether it's edited or not, for this conversation, let's say it's not, and they're laughing at his jokes, it shows how this is unjust and incalculable to serving us. Do you want your tax dollars going to these guys proven through different videos picking up trash? They're garbage men. They are glorified garbage men in the nation's capital. How do we not see what is happening and call this out? It's astonishing. And I think the bigger problem is the messaging. Because it's not us who are able to just see things through a wide-angle lens, you know? I think it's more so how it will be intentionally misconstrued for bad faith actors like Murdoch's News Company and the far-right podcaster bros to say, yeah, that's awesome. This is great. Like the Tim Pools, who allegedly are getting paid or were paid by Russian state media. And Benny Johnson, also in there. Dave Rubin, also in there. And they'll just cheerlead this because they're paid to cheerlead it. Truly astonishing that this is going on. The Guard is getting roasted to their faces. They are laughing. They're picking up trash. And somehow this will be selectively put together by various news organizations who simply, in a way to not get sued by the Trump administration, to just give them a pat on the back through their coverage. Dark times, man. Really, really, really dark times. And I hope that you call this out as much as I do, because it is blasphemous, to borrow a Stephen A term, that this is happening in our nation's capital.